What's going on, guys? It's Alexa and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a physique update and also showing you how to calculate how much you should be eating in a day. And I feel like this is a pretty good thing to show during this time, just because you have the time, one, to calculate it, not that you wouldn't normally, but like you can actually practice it if that's something that you're interested in. I like to do it. I'm not saying that everybody has to track their macros, everybody has to track their calories, but it is something that I personally like to do it. I feel better about it, and it makes it easier for my coach to see where I'm at, why I'm at, like the weight that I'm at, what he needs to do to bring me up in muscle, bring me down in fat, stuff like that. So it can definitely be helpful. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So right now I am sitting at about 100 and actually not about, just 136 pounds. I just weighed myself. So that was my physique. I am still a little bit thicker in my midsection. Expected. It's been raining a lot, so I can't always get out to do my cardio, my HIIT, and just stuff like that. But I've been trying to modify my workouts so that I can do them at home. Today I'm actually going to be starting my phase 3 of MAP Strong, so I'll take you guys through that. One concern that I do have is the front squat, and that's because we have a Smith machine, but my bar path, like when I'm just doing it with the squat rack, my bar path is very straight, it's very up and down, but with our Smith machine it does have an angle on it. So it's harder for me to lift the weight that I have to, if that makes sense, or that I can normally. But I guess we'll try it. We'll see. I'll show you guys that workout as well. Alright, so I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day, and then when I do something like productive, I'll come back. Right now, so I have this little whiteboard and it has gold, and gold doesn't really match my room at all. So I'm going to paint the gold part on it gray, just so that it matches better, and then once it dries, then I will be back with all of the calculations. What is going on, guys? I am back after I have painted all of this, and then I ended up chipping right there. Anyway, so I have my whiteboard and we're ready to get into how to calculate your calories, how much you should be eating. Okay, again, I am not telling anyone that you have to do this. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. If you want to learn how to do this, then keep watching. If not, if you're one of those people that's like, don't push your diet culture on me, then stop watching now. So for right now, basically what we're going to be doing is we are going to be finding our maintenance calories. I'm going to be showing you guys based off of my body. So we're not going to find our calories that we have to eat to bulk or to lean out. We're just going to find the calories to stay the same. That's what maintenance calories are. So I'm currently 136 pounds. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to multiply it from either 14 to 16. Now that's gonna be a scale. The scale is basically like how active you are. If you're not active, you're going to be putting 14. If you're very active throughout the day, you're gonna put 16. So during this time, I'm gonna give myself like a 15. I'm gonna do 15. So I'm gonna multiply it by 15. I think my math is right. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be my maintenance calories right here. In order to stay at 136 and keep exercising, doing everything the same, I would have to eat 2,040 calories every single day. Now, I am bulking, so I am eating more than that, clearly. I eat about 26 to 2700 calories every day. Now, me and my coach didn't just decide, hey, we're gonna bump up from 2040 to 2600. We gradually increase my calorie intake. So I'll get into macros in a little bit, but for right now, I'm sure that a lot of people who are asking how much should I be eating want to cut. They want to lose weight. So the way that we're gonna go about this is I recommend, and what my coach recommends, is you want to cut your calories about 100 calories per every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, whatever. So that means that you are going to be in a caloric deficit. You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. So if I wanted to lose weight, I would have to eat less than this. Does that make sense? I really hope it does, because I can't make it any simpler than this. If I wanted to start cutting, wanted to start losing weight, this is what I would be eating. I would eat 1940 for about 2 weeks. I would see how I feel. If I like what I see, if my coach likes what he sees, we would lower it again. Another 100, so it would be 1840. Okay, now that I've explained like how to decrease gradually, it's not that difficult, just 100 calories every 2 weeks. Go with it, see how you feel. Now we're going to find our macros, but because I don't know, I'm gonna find my macros for my maintenance. You guys can do it with whatever number. So the first calculation that we're going to be looking at is how to calculate your protein intake. Now, everyone that I talk to seems to say, oh, you have to eat the amount of grams of body weight that you are. Does that make sense? Like, I'm 136 pounds, so I would be eating 136 grams of protein. Not necessarily. So do I eat 136? Yes. Someone who doesn't need as much protein is going to be someone who has an excess amount of fat on their body. So you would be eating around 0.8 times your body weight. So you're going to multiply your body weight times somewhere from 0.8 to 1.25. I do 136 times about 1 to 1.2. So I would be eating 136 grams of protein every single day. That's just what I do. So like I said, I usually stay at 1 gram per pound of body weight. So 136. Someone who's going to be more on this side at 1.25, they're usually going to be someone that's like pretty shredded, close to their show date. Maybe if they're a competitive swimmer and can really see their abs, they have a lot of muscle, they're going to be eating somewhere around over here. The next macro that we're going to be talking about is fat. Fats are important. Don't try and stay away from fats. You need it. You need it for the gains. Okay? You do. So, like before, we're going to take our body weight and then we are going to multiply it by a scale. So, if I were going to try and maintain my body weight, you can pretty much choose. You can do from 0.3 to 0.6. Now, people who are going to be on the 0.3 side, you're going to like carbs a little bit more. That's me. I love my carbs. People who are over here, you're going to be more of a almond eater, almond butter. You know, you like your fats more. It's just pretty much preference. So I'm usually over here. So if I were to multiply 136 times 0.3, that's like what, 40 grams of fat a day, I think. 40. It would be 40.8, but I rounded it up to 41 grams. So right here we have proteins, fats. So next thing that we're going to get into is the carbs. However, we're gonna write something right here. What I wrote over here is the conversion basically. So 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. 1 gram of carbs is equal to 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. So we're gonna need this. So this part is pretty important. If you remember, my maintenance calories were 2,040. Now, this number is because we're going off of if I were trying to maintain my body weight. So you can, remember, you should have been using your whatever number you wanted to. If you're cutting, you're gonna be using the number that you want, like your maintenance calories minus 100. That's gonna be it for the week, 2 weeks. If you're trying to bulk, you're going to add 100. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm hoping it makes sense. So we are going to take our protein levels, grams of protein, which is 136 for me, and we're going to multiply it by 4. Then that is going to equal 544. So we're going to leave that there. Then we're going to multiply our fats times 9, because down here we can see it's 9 calories per gram. So that's going to equal 369. The next thing that we're going to do, we're going to take those two numbers. This was our protein, this was our fats, what we multiplied it to get, right? We're going to add it up, we're going to subtract it from 2,400, our maintenance, or whatever number you're doing, whether it's bulking or cutting. We're going to take that, we get 1,127. Then we're going to divide it by 4, because if we remember, our carb equals 4 calories per gram. So we divide it by 4. And for mine, I got 281.75, rounded up to 282 grams. That is going to be our grams of carbs that we have to eat every single day. I would be eating 136 grams of protein, 41 grams of fat, and 282 grams of carbs per day. So I hope that this made it a little bit easier for you guys to figure out how much you should be eating, how to calculate your macros. Just try and get the hang of it and I guess test it out during this quarantine. Again, this is just how I calculate it. There are other ways that you can calculate it. This is the easiest way that I have found. And I'm going to continue bulking for a little bit. So I am going to be raising my calories and all of that good stuff. 100 calories plus, like on top of what it is right now, which is 2,600. So I'll be at 2,700 soon. Okay. Next thing that I'm going to show you guys is my next workout of MAPS. It is my phase 3, week 1. I've decided it is time to go and work out. So let's get this phase 3, day 1 started. I have already stretched and all of that good stuff. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is front squats. It's going to be 6 sets of, is it 1 to 2 reps or 2 to 4 reps? I can't remember. Let's check. 2 to 4 reps. Like I said before, our Smith machine, like most, they're on an angle. So it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I don't know. I've worked really hard to get my bar path straight. So I don't know. Well, we'll try it out. I did do other exercises, but my camera died about halfway through. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope that you guys benefit from something that I gave you in this video. So if you liked it, don't forget to like, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye.